The first thing I'm going to tell you about any question with straight lines and gradients and intercepts is this. It's on there.
And we get that in the exam.
Yeah, you get it every exam, every test. But please, it is on there. And what it refers to is this. And I'm going to write down pretty much exactly what it says. So everything I show you here so far is on your formula sheet. Okay? That's the heading. Then it'll do this. Okay? Y equals mx plus b. Then it'll do this.
M is the gradient and B is the intercept. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so everything on here is on the formula sheet. That's what it says. Okay? So everything here is on the formula sheet. The most important thing is that you're able to understand what they all mean. Now, do you guys remember that m is the gradient? I mean, it's on there. Can you remember what the gradient is? I suppose is probably the best question.
That's the line.
Well, do you know what the y-intercept is?
Yeah.
The line
X-axis, y-axis, yeah? If you've got a line, the y-intercept is where it intersects the y-axis.
Wait, let me just.
And that's a one, not a.
It's a positive gradient because you've got to go uphill. Okay, now, why is it what? I've just said positive gradient, and you knew what I meant. So what is a gradient?
So that if it goes.
If it's a positive or
Yeah, you can have a positive gradient, you can have a negative gradient, or you can have a zero gradient. What does it describe? What is the gradient describing?
The points.
Yes, that's it. That's what it is. It's the slope. It's the steepness of the line. So that gradient would not be as high, the value of the gradient would not be as high as that one, because that one is steeper. Does that make sense? And if they get lower and lower and lower, eventually they'll get to a zero gradient and then go to a negative. Cool? So positive, zero, negative. Cool? Okay, but you need to understand what a gradient is and what a y-intercept is. Gradient is a description, it's the slope. It's a number that tells you what the rise over run is. How's that?
Like grades.
Yeah?
One
Go.
grade.
Okay. So the gradient, and this is written on your sheet as well. This is written on your sheet as well.
I just put it back in my pocket.
Okay, that's written on the formula sheet as well. The gradient is the rise over run. It is written on your formula sheet. You need to be able to realise what that means. Do you guys know what that means?
Wait, yes.
You go across and you go.
No, I get confused.
Okay, let's say that the line is that. And let's say that's 2, and let's say that's 3.
So
Okay?
the rise is like up 3.
Well, between that point and that point, they're the 2 points we're going to deal with, okay? So, to get from there to there, how much has it risen? Minus 2. Because it's at 2 at the moment.
Because see how the line's going down?
Yeah.
We go from left to
So
right.
if it was going that way, it'd be just plus 2.
It'd be normal to.
If that was at 1, and this was at minus 1,
So it'd be 1.
how much is this one? From that point to that point, how much has it gone up?
1.
So this one's gone up 1, and how far is, because you can see it's gone from there to there. And how far has it gone across? It's gone across. It's gone from minus 1 to there, which is 0. How far has it gone across? Excellent. 1 over 1, what's the gradient?
1.
Gradient is 1.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now this one, it's gone from that point to that point. So how far has it risen? What has it gone up?
2.
Has it gone up to?
No.
Minus
it's gone up minus 2.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, because it's actually come down, hasn't it? From that point there to that point there,
Oh,
it's gone down.
Okay, yeah.
So what is its rise? Its rise is minus 2, which means it's fallen. Okay, but we still refer to it as a rise, but it's a negative rise. Okay, and how far has it gone across? From here to here. It's gone from there. That's naught, remember? So how far has it gone across? It's gone minus.
No, it's
That's a positive. It's gone 3. That's your gradient.
You make me say
Sorry?
You made me second guess myself.
Sorry. But no. Left to right, we read left to right. And if it's going up, it's positive. Okay? Does that make sense how I got the minus 2 over 3? It's the rise, and that happened to be a negative rise. You should be able to look at the line, and if it's going down, you know it's going to be a negative. And then all you have to do is think, what's the difference between those two? That's at naught, that's at 2, what's the difference?
So you write it like that. If there's a question like that, and I did not, because I just said negative.
Telling me that it's a negative gradient isn't enough. Okay, but if I had one like this,
Do you know how we got marks if we got one number wrong? Can we just guess 2 numbers and then do it correctly?
you shouldn't have to. If in any of these questions, you're going to be given, like, I'll do, this isn't even question 16 yet. 16 is easier than this. But I'll just have a quick look and say that the only question that's in there that you'll have to think about, it will actually do something like that. And you'll be asked what the gradient of that is. So you should be able to tell me straight away, what is the gradient of that? Is it a positive, a negative, or 0? Okay, it's a negative. So you now know that your gradient's going to look like that. Brilliant. How did you get that? It is a negative, yeah?
And then it goes down minus 4, which shows plus 4.
It's gone down by 4. Brilliant. And from there, it's gone across 4. Okay, because that's 0, 0. Yeah? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So it's gone down 4 from 4 to 0, and it's gone from 0 to 4. Cool? That's your gradient, you're done. Which can simplify down to minus 1. Happy with that? Alright, so let's go back to question 16 that we were talking about. You might get given a question. Let's drag that back to where it was. I don't know how to drag it. There we go. Okay, so you might get given a question that says, okay, here is the line. If you got given something like that, and the question says, you need to tell me what the gradient and the y-intercept are, you should be able to tell me what the gradient and the y-intercept are straight away. Easiest way to look at it is write the formula underneath it. Okay? So, which one is your m? Minus. Excellent. It's that whole thing there. That's your m. Okay?
So that means it's going to be a negative.
It will be a negative, yes. And then what's your b? Sorry?
Minus 4.
Minus 4. Excellent, because you take the sign with you. You have to take the sign. Okay? So you'd then be able to go, well, m equals minus 7, b equals minus 4. And that's the sort of thing you'd answer in question 16. Okay? They'll give you something that looks like that, and they'll ask you for that. Cool?
Oh, wait, so you don't have to draw anything?
In question 16, it's multiple choice.
Also, you just got to pick one.
You have to look at that and be able to determine which one is your m and which one is your b. Cool?
Oh, okay.
Your gradient and your y-intercept. So that's all they're asking.
Oh, so that's all. And that's only 16 is only one.
Nope, there's another one in there.
Is there?
Yeah, question 24C.